Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the project we're making today. Okay, so this is box of the week number 7, and the box opens up just like this. Okay, so to make this box, you're going to need a piece of old olive cardstock that measures 8 by 8. Then I've got the Whisper White to stamp the image. We're using the Merry Moments Designer Series paper, and I've used most of the other patterns, but I had not used the tree, so I decided to use that for this box. Okay, so you're going to need 3 pieces that measure 4 1/4 by 1 1/2, and then 2 pieces that measure 1 1/2 by 1 1/2, and then your glimmer paper for your scallop circle. And the stamp set that we're using is Oh What Fun. So I'm going to get my Simply Scored scoring tool. And let's see, make sure I've got it in the camera. First score line is at 1 3/4, and then 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. Then you're going to turn it and score it at 1 3/4 on both ends. I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. And 1 3/4. Okay, we're going to fold this on all the score lines. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to cut up to the score lines on every single one of these. On both sides. Okay, now what I'm going to do is remove this section right here and this section. Now, normally I tell you to trim these sides on each side. Don't trim this bottom one, okay? Because this piece is actually going to be seen. You can trim these. So what I'm going to do is actually start here at the top again. I'm going to trim that and then just give this a trim. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to trim this and then give these a little angle. Now for these pieces, you can trim them on the sides. So let's just do that real quick. Just don't do that last one, okay? Okay. Now we're going to just flip over here to this side and just give these a little trim. Okay, so now I'm going to take a little commercial break for just a second. And the reason I'm doing this is I don't have time to film a second video, so I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to send everybody to watch this video, because who doesn't want to make a box also? I need to do my October drawing for the Big Shot winner. So I've got all the names in here. Laura and I have stopped writing the names, and we're actually just putting them on a spreadsheet and then cutting them out. So I'm just going to reach in here and grab a name. Oh my goodness gracious, she's actually a very good customer. Sharon, congratulations, you won the Big Shot for October. Okay, so now for November, we're changing things up. So for November, there's going to be no purchase necessary. I'm going to have a separate page on my website that you can enter to win. So just head over there, find the Big Shot drawing entry or post, and leave a comment. Make sure you leave your full name. If you don't, it's going to be very hard for other people to know who won, okay? So how to get additional entries. If you place a Stampin' Up! Order with me in the month of November, you get 1 entry for every $25. Tax and shipping are not included in that, okay? And if you join my Chicks Paper Ink team in the month of November, you'll get 5 entries. And we will draw the winner the first week of December. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the box. Thank you so much for sticking around. So we're going to attach our designer series paper, but I'm going to go ahead and assemble the box first. And I forgot one thing. I want to corner round this right here. Okay. Now, you might find that we might have to give this just a hair of a trim when we go to assemble this. Now, remember I told you not to trim this part of the box. So what I like to do is go ahead and put some adhesive on there. I need to take that empty one off my desk. I think I grab that one every time. And then make sure you put your adhesive at the end. I noticed I didn't do that on my sample, and you can see it's kind of opening back up. So make sure you do that. Okay, so now I should go ahead and put adhesive on all of them, but I really want you to see how this is going to work. So we'll attach that one first. Okay, just like that. Now this one, it can just slide in there, but you're actually going to want to add adhesive because when you go to put this top in, you just want adhesive on it, okay? So I'm going to just put some Fast Fuse on here. And I did grab the right one that time. So that's going to slide in there just like that. And then these pieces here, they're just going to slide in, and this is going to go in there like that. Now, if that doesn't fit when you make this, just give these just a little hair of a trim. Mine actually worked, so that means I scored it exactly. Sometimes I'm off by a little bit. So now we're going to add our designer series paper. And I already gave you those measurements. So I'm just going to put my adhesive on all of them. Now, while I'm adding the adhesive, I'll go ahead and say I have the kit ready to give to someone. Here it is. So head over to my website. On this post, Box of the Week number 7, leave a comment and you'll be entered to win. Okay, so for the month of October, I am sorry that I was a little absent. I did the best I could with the World Series and everything. So the World Series is over. I'm going to be back into full swing of getting my videos done and posting and checking email and all that. It was crazy at how many games and how much I was actually gone from my house. I don't typically leave my house that much, but it was an unusual month, so I am not complaining. It was pretty fabulous. Okay, now we've got the sides. We just got 2 of those. And you guys have been great. I actually am so proud. I actually got several people hooked on baseball this year. So several of you sent me emails and you were rooting for the Royals, so thank you. That was so fun. I loved seeing the comments on Facebook. Okay, and I can tell I've squished that. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to stamp our image with Old Olive ink. Now there are 2 color of greens in here, so if you wanted to use, I believe that other color is Mossy Meadow. So if you wanted to use that color instead, you could. Originally, this was supposed to be a dude-friendly project. It still kind of sort of is, but I just couldn't resist adding ribbon and a rhinestone and all of that. So dudes can get, I guess, ribbon and rhinestone. That was the 2-inch circle punch. This is the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. And I'm just going to pop this up with a dimensional. Place that on there. And then place another dimensional on the back of this. Now before I add it to the box, I'm going to tie a bow with the silver cording trim. I love this stuff. I cut a bit too much there. Okay, and I'm going to add this with a glue dot. Right down here at the bottom. And I may end up giving this a little trim. I may end up making it smaller a little bit. And then one other step, I'm going to put one rhinestone on the T, because I just can't have a project without a rhinestone. I love these things. That's why I send a bunch of them out. Okay, so here's the original. Here's the one we just made. Then I'm going to add this right to the top. And there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye.